Okay, so this is the second video where we'll do the decryption. So here's the encrypted text that I got from, again, just looking at the text, this example.txt, I could, if I needed to, open it up in a note document. I'll do that just to prove I can. I'll open a new window, actually. Let me open a new window. Yes. All right. New leaf pad here. And if I file open root and I grab example, open it up, there it is right there. I can Control A, copy it, and then I came over to a notepad over here and Control V and pasted it. All right. So again, Control copy is kind of important here because we don't want any, make sure we're accurate. So I hit Control A, make sure I get everything. We don't want any errors. All right. As I told you, so this is going to be input. So I input it over here. So as I told you, we used Blowfish, okay, which is encryption. And it is Blowfish. In this case, we're going to decrypt. There it is. My initialization vector here will just say my student ID ends in a 3. And so we had the ones from what I told you about. Super duper key. Let's give it a shot. See what happens. Control copy. Go over to Blowfish. We'll put it in. That didn't work. Okay, let's make the initialization vector 1, just for fun. Okay. By the way, the input's going to be hex. None of these settings are going to change. All right. So we go to Keanu Reeves. That's hilarious. By the way, notice there's a little white space after it. I want to make sure I don't get that white space. So this way, see white space. And then I somehow just now got it where I didn't get any white space. Well, I'll have to take care of it. So I'm going to put that in there, Control V. I'll back out the white space. Again, that didn't work. And let's try the little third key. Hopefully this one works. I didn't get white space that time. Control V. Not good. Didn't work. Why not? Oh, because it's not hexadecimal, is it? Well, I just pulled a student. I forgot that if you read the instructions carefully, using one of the following 3 keys with the last number of your student ID is the last character of the key. There you go. So in this case, I used E for the last one. Aha. And actually, if I even got the initialization vector wrong and did a 1, you notice how this becomes an @ symbol. If I do a 2, it becomes a cubed. 3, build. Makes a little bit more sense, okay? So the output here is build a man a fire and he'll be warm for a day, set a man on fire and he'll be warm for the rest of his life. It's a quote from an author. Which author is it from? I'm trying to remember now. Anyway, I'm sure I could look it up. The internet's magical that way. Terry Pratchett, that's it. So anyway, so there you go. So that is the process. One thing I want more to show you, let's see if I was able to, the machine went to sleep while doesn't seem to be working. This might have crashed. Let me send a Control-Alt-Delete here. I was just going to show you one thing I didn't make clear. I realized when I walked away last time that when you start Task Manager, there's Notepad. I don't want to touch that. Let's kill this thing. And process. Alright, that's looking good. So let me try running my malware again. Let's see if I can get a session going. Maybe I'll bomb out. I'll run it again here. I'm going to say this guy is taking up a bunch of CPU. That's not good. But user won't notice it, will they? Because they're not really using their system. Why is that not working? I set the payload. Find. Show options. That looks good. I might just cancel all this. Show sessions. I already have a session going there. Well, that would do it. Let's see if I can get in there. Sessions 1. I'm in. Let me do a DIR. A DIR. Looks like it's going to time out. So that might be my problem, though. Let's try it. I'll make sure it doesn't fully time out. Again, this is not the most bulletproof system in the world. This is meant for high-end users, so you're going to have to be very careful when you are, fault tolerant, double checking your work all the time. So let's do a background on that process. I'm going to kill that session, so I'll do sessions -K. Session 1 is now closed. Let me now go back in here and see if I can run this and see if I can get a bind going with that process here, which is running. Might need to reboot this Windows here that kind of crashed. One thing I did want to show you there was, and it says it right here, when I had switched over and switched processes over to, there we are right there, we're in the exploit. So when I did the process and I migrated over to the other process ID, right there, successfully to 1600. I should have done another get GUID, and you would have saw that I was in his NT system, which actually lists it right down there in the bottom of the session, NT authority system. That was the user I was in, so that's why I had administrative privilege, and I could actually go into victims folder and start downloading things. So, all right, I want to make that clear. So this is it for this video. Encryption, decryption is a relatively easy process. Again, at the end, all you need to do is hand in the lab doc with the MS Venom command that you use to make your malware, and the contents of the appropriate encryption file based on your student ID. All right, I'll be uploading this video as a video too, and hopefully everyone is happy. All right, thank you.